Senator Ibrahim Shekarau, what would you say he brings to the table of Atiku Abubakar's quest? Having, although you've also explained it, having spoken about the flip-flops as it can be seen by other people. What do you think? What is it now that he brings to the... Because I must say, going by the news, people seem excited about the fact that he might be coming. In fact, I think it's a done deal. He will be coming to the PDP anytime soon. So what do you think he's bringing to the table?
Right. Yeah, what Shekarau brings to the table, he brings Kano to the table. Shekarau, you can find that out, has a checkered history of influence in Kano State. Everybody was looking to have Shekarau in their camp because as a two-time, you couldn't have been a two-time governor in a state like Kano if you were not popular. Two, long after you left power as a governor, if you are not popular, you could not have had such an influence that he commands in Kano State. But Shekarau's coming into the parties is emblematic of many more things that will happen in the Northwest. And I will tell you quickly. The Northwest overwhelmingly voted for APC in the elections, both 2015 and 2019. What the Northwest got as a dividend from APC is insecurity. And you know that the Northwest now is called as the epicenter of insecurity in West Africa. In fact, somebody even said in Africa.
Sorry,
and it is the president.
I want to understand.
Allow me, permit me to land.
Because I wanted to understand that point. Are you saying that APC brought insecurity to the Northwest?
Yes. Because in leadership consists of action and inaction. There are some things you do that creates a problem. There are some things you fail to do which creates a problem. So APC brought insecurity to the Northwest by inaction, not by action. What do I mean by inaction? The things you needed to do which you did not do. The steps you needed to take which you did not take. For example, on the 26th of February, 2015, at the Royal Institute of International Studies, the Chatham House in London, the President of the Federal Republic was addressing the world, and he told them that PDP could not spend and failed to spend to fight insecurity, and that if he's elected as president, the world will have no reason to worry about Nigeria. 7 years later, the world is more worried about Nigeria than they were in 2015. Why? If you say you inherited insecurity from the Northeast, did you inherit insecurity from the Northwest? The answer certainly is no. Banditry has spread across the Northwest that they even threatened to abduct the president of the Federal Republic. Remember, they attacked the prison. They are now creating a government somewhere in Kaduna because the governor of Kaduna, who is an APC governor, wrote a letter to the president to say that bandits have formed a government there, they are collecting taxes, and they threaten there will be no election. So this, and then you go to the southeast, it is no-go area. You come to north central, you see the same. Between Kaduna and Abuja, in the last 6 or 9 months, 1.2 billion was extorted from poor private citizens of the Federal Republic through banditry. So the inaction of APC-led government has created the insecurity. But the Northwest, this is what they are getting. That's why you are seeing them en masse. They are moving to PDP. Now, 2 days ago, you saw the rally in Daura, where the president comes from. You see the sea of heads. Kano is also part of the Northwest. In fact, let me make a bold prediction. It will be difficult for APC to win a single state in the Northwest. And I will tell you when the campaign starts. Because majority of the senators in the National Assembly that are thinking of coming to PDP, they come from the Northwest. The nephew of the president resigned his membership of APC and is thinking about moving to PDP. PDP is a party that all through the years they governed in the Northwest, they didn't give this insecurity to the Northwest, whether by action or inaction. And PDP was also confronted with its shares of insecurity. But how you deal with a situation goes a long way to talk about your capacity, your capability, and your openness to deal with insecurity. So I made bold to say that Shekarau is one. There are 2 governors, APC governors at the moment, that are contemplating working for the People's Democratic Party. But when the campaign starts, you will see it more.
You know, you made a number of assertions in there, which these are in the realm of your opinion, and you're entitled to them. But I don't know that facts actually bear them out. I mean, saying that, for example, APC will be lucky to win even one state, it doesn't seem to match the lie of the ground. People can see the popularity of APC. People have seen visits to those areas by, for instance, APC and its presidential candidate. The governor is not without influence. The governor and the APC, hierarchy, they're quite tight. So, but when you make these statements, as I say, it's your prerogative, it's your right. But I'm not sure that
permit me to clarify
all will agree with you.
Permit me to clarify that.
Sure.
Let me. No, I don't speak in conjecture. I will give you facts. But as a political party and a member of a political party, I cannot bring out all the strategies we are adopting to take over Northwest. But I will give you facts that
but the fact that APC
and they are in the public. No. Let me finish.
You said APC will be lucky to win even one state.
Space.
You said APC.
So that's what I want to go ahead to tell you why.
Let me try and understand that.
Let me go ahead to tell you.
Sure.
Let me go ahead to tell you that. Now, I started by telling you that the Northwest overwhelmingly vote the president. First of all, you don't win in Nigeria as a president if the Northwest does not vote for you. They have the highest voting bloc in the country, right? That's one. Then number two, as we speak, when the APC presidential flag bearer won the primaries, he appointed as his vice presidential candidate somebody from the Northeast and not from the Northwest. Soon after he has done that, we started hearing grumbling from the Northwest. Major blocs in the Northwest said, unless that is reversed, they are not going to work for Asiwaju. We also heard that a number of governors from the Northwest, up till this moment as I speak to you, are posing what we call a sit-down look, which is why it is in the public domain that Asiwaju appointed a committee to try to appease them. Two. Number three, you remember the insecurity in the Northwest where farmers cannot go to the farm and farm because they have to pay the bandit. There are places where they even pay tax. Even the cattle rearers cannot successfully do that. So in other words, the economic activities of the Northwest is zero or minus zero. That's the third one. Number three, about 20 states as we speak, in Nigeria, in APC-led states, 20 states, they have parallel executive. And the national chairman of APC said, unless they deal with this situation, they are not likely going to have a chance in the election. So I'm quoting him. And thirdly, the presidential aspirants that contested alongside Asiwaju, not a single of them is fully on board with him as I speak to you, because you are a journalist, you must have read in the media and the rest, which is why he also appointed a committee to try to appease them. Their anger and frustration is that the fact that they stood and challenged Asiwaju does not mean that their political life and career should end, because almost all of them have problems in their respective states. I give you an example, and I'm not saying the person told me, but you can see that for yourself. In the South, there was a presidential candidate or aspirant that ran against Asiwaju. Up till this moment, APC and Asiwaju have been negotiating to poach a governor from the South to support them. And yet that aspirant, who is a leader of the party in that state, was bypassed and sidelined. Do you think such a person will be happy? He has never said a word in the media and has never been upbeat about the campaign. You go to the Northeast, where the Senate president comes from. Many people said that as soon as he challenged Asiwaju, then a senator from his place who had an understanding that he was holding the place for him suddenly said he was never going to step down. And the man is having issues. You can spread that across every part. A party that is having this challenge will definitely have a scare in the election. But why did Bwala say the Northwest, they cannot get a single state?